Hello everyone, I will be showcasing the Q19 routing mode in Remote Studio. The Q19, we can enable it in the routing tab in the settings. So when we have unchecked Q19, it looks like this. When we check it, we have additional fields. Those are respective for the operator certificate image, the agency stamp file path. Those are just images in my case that are being shown later on in the report. We have agency stamp, inspector's signature. Also, you have default agency data and mission data that we can set up by just browsing and selecting the file. Also, the camera information configuration file path that is being used with on the last view of the Q19. So let me, with the Q19, open some simple route. And we have first view of the Q19 routing. We have the agency information, the agency that is taking care of the inspection. You have the certificate, the agency stamp and signature that is being set over here, but we can also select it from this view. You have the certificate validated date. If the date is before current date, we have small notification. Of course, it's not present when the date is later on, set on the later on date. We can input the agency name, simple name, but we can import it from the files that are made before, small setup files, because when we input the data, we can simply export it and use it in the later Q19 reports. On the second page, we have information about the mission, so the inspection itself. We can also just import them or export after typing the data in the input fields. So simple mission name, let me just write it here. We have the inspection start date and end date. Of course, the end date cannot be before the start date. And we have the data of the report itself. We have options for initial and periodic inspection. With the periodic inspection selected, we can import the previous inspection, but that I will showcase later on. So let me go back to initial inspection. We have the data about the customer that also can be imported, and the inspection say data, we can select if it's the same as the customer data, the address. So let me set up it. And now we have simple routing view with the inspection points. Let me just add some simple images for this and this inspection points. Why not? Also, you can create additional inspection points. Let's set the status for the car to be OK. For the air compressor, it will be no, and here let's make it critical. You can also type this whole data, but just in case of the showcase, I'll leave it. Now we have small summary of the information about our inspection points. Also additional checkboxes is asset list complete, some additional equipments, and this list doesn't correspond to all installations with dummy data that we can all clearly delete and add simple elements, something not belonging to list, also simple notes and improvements. All of this data will be going to the generated report. So if we type something here, it will be present in the Q19 template report that is provided. About the camera information, as I mentioned, the camera information configure file path contains information about the camera, So let me select one of them. We have also the certificate image that is provided in the ini file, also all of the data, and let me generate the report. It should be fine. Yes, so this report is, this template is pretty big, but all of the data from the agency for the emission data is being copied to the template. As you can see, all of these are, most of them are document property values, agency name, customer company name. We have address, zip code, mail of the agency, mission name, etc. As you can see, all the data is being copied here from the input values. We have some checkboxes that are being selected based on the input. Is it initial control? We selected yes. Another checkbox is about the previous Q19 report. We didn't provide, so it's selected to no. And other informations about the current report that we are generating. Number of the anomalies with priorities, I didn't select any, so we have zeros here. We have this same table with the list of the anomalies from the inspection that we've seen previously. We have the signatures that were present on the first page. You have the rest of the information about the inspector. Now we have simple context table with the information what is on which page. You have information about the camera that was provided from the ini file. Table again with our information about the route. You have some simple note that was copied and improvements. And we have pages with the inspection points that we put in our route. As you can see, there is no all of the images because one of the images was okay, so there was no issue with it. Also, at the end, we have certificates images. So let me go back and select the periodic inspection. I'm gonna import some previous inspection. Simple. The documents provided report from last visit is automatically checked up. Let me import the customer data again. And now we have information about the previous inspection. We can select all of the inspection points to be checked and closed. We have a warning that all the data regarding this inspection point will be removed because it's okay. So we don't have any inspection points because we select that everything is now okay, but you can still create a new inspection points. And we can again generate the report. And now the last Q19 provided report is selected to be true. So is it true? Here we have only the newly created inspection point because all of previous was okay. Let me scroll down a little bit. And we have image from only the new inspection point that I created. So that will be it for the Q19 standard. The flow is very similar to the above. So that's also a hint how to use it. Thank you.